Namaste, Jai Bharat. We know that Israel had been depending on America for quite a few things, and America also had been depending on Israel for quite a few things. But America is big nation, more powerful, etc., etc., etc. But then, when America started dictating terms and conditions to Israel, in spite of the Jewish factor in the US. See, the US cannot do away with the Jews in America. And if the Jews were like the Muslims, they would have taken over America long back. But then Jews are loyal to what they do. They are loyal to Israel very much, but then not at the cost of the places where they are working on. This kind of balance and sensibility and sensitivity they have, and they're most intelligent people, one of the most intelligent people in the world. They do much less mistakes. So their relations, when especially with Trump, who dictates terms and conditions to everyone, does the same to Israel and uses vulgar words against the Prime Minister. So all these things, actually not using vulgar words, they may not take it that serious, but then all these things has put their relations in a kind of hardness. Let me put it that way. Now Israel depends on US for the weapons. And Israel's technology is one of the best in the world, perhaps the best in the world. And their weapons are also the best in the world. But they have a problem. There are unspelled out sanctions against Israel from especially the Muslim world and others. So they can't market their weapons as their weapons could have been marketed otherwise. Now, if Israel wants an alternate to America, where else they will go other than Bharat? Bharat is transparent genuinely to everyone, and the Hindu-Jews relations are absolutely and completely transparent. History stands in front of us, and I don't have to speak more about it. Within the restrictions and limits, even geopolitically, interactions are excellent. There are two nations that Bharat can trust. One is Israel, and second is the Russians. These are time-tested relations. I would call it as time-tested relationships. So if Israel wants to have joint ventures with Bharat to make weapons production, agricultural, and many other areas, then it's beneficial to both of them. Weapons made in the US are expensive because their cost of production is very high. China can sell it cheap because their cost of production is very low. And Bharat's cost of production is also not very high. It's also not very low, but reasonably low. So if Israel makes joint ventures in Bharat, not just for arms manufacturing, not just for defense productions, but also for various other things like agricultural sector, communications, etc. But primarily defense. Then the cost of production can be reasonably less. We have talents eligible, trained youngsters, and the population of Bharat has this speciality that it is maximum youth. The youngsters are the majority, unlike many other nations. So they're enthusiastic and they can work and they can produce results. And when Israel is putting their joint ventures in Bharat, they can depend on the minds and brains of people of Bharat. Reliable, trustworthy, efficient and intelligent enough. Then they have another advantage. Once it becomes made in India, it can well be marketed without much restrictions. And they have seen this nation is stable. They know the political changes in Bharat. But once an understanding is reached for joint ventures, no government is going against it, shall be going against it. And in all likelihood, the Nationalist Party, Bharatiya Janata Party, shall continue to rule Bharat for quite some long time. Hopefully, the present Prime Minister Narendra Bhai Modi should continue as long as possible. That's our wish and praise. Such an efficient man, whom we consider sometimes as an avatar, is very rarely seen in the world, and the whole world knows it. But then, the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh is quite capable of finding alternative substitutes. You look at the kind of people they put in leadership and look at the efficiency from where they come and how they perform. All these things are in front of us. So this stability is one thing with Israel one. So it's a welcome move when Israel is going for joint venture. There are already some talks, something had already started, etc., etc. And the Jews are always loved by the Hindus in Bharat, and Bharat still is a Hindu majority state. And there, this is one thing, they can emotionally be comfortable with the Hindus. We shall meet again. Namaste. Jai Bharat, Jai Siya Ram.